So sorry, baby. Yeah. I got two things. I'm sorry. Oh, I promise. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I close my eyes on the dance floor and forget about you. I lose myself in flashing colors. I've got to see it through. You're so much. I take you every moment. Assuming we even care at all. You're so much. Being on some chill.
Well, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a loss to the Nets. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Paul George is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Noah. And it's Tony Allen. And it's Hill in the one spot. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
Here's Hill after David West's bucket. To the paint. Here's Gibson. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The feed to Dudley. There's the dish to West. And the three off target. Celtics on D. Outside, George. He feeds it to Gibson. Kicks it out to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Noah trying to get open. Tony Allen. That's good from Allen on the assist from Gibson. Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. Burke kicks to Dudley. Feeds it to Burke. Pass to Dudley. Dishes it to DeRozan. It's stolen by Allen. Hill with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Allen outside. Nobody near George. The offensive rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages. compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Noah with a screen for Hill. Noah with a screen on West. George dishes to Noah. And Boston with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, two major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
Here's George. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And, guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year.
Count the bucket. Celtics trail by 6. Passes it to Dudley. West outside. And DeRozan kicks to Dudley. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the left wing. Here's DeRozan. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Noah with a screen for Hill. The 3 from George. George missing again.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Dudley the pass to Howard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Allen. And Gibson now top the key. Back to Allen. Noah the screen. Outside, George. Puts it up from 15. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's West. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Allen kicks to Gibson. Back to Allen. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Burke dishes to Dudley. The pass to DeRozan. Pass to Howard. Right through the D for the layup. Howard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hill kicks to Allen. Misses off the left iron.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Channing Frye's checked in for West. McDermott comes in for Jared Dudley. And Shelvin Max subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kaman comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Norris Cole in for Burke. Here's McDermott. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Outside Jackson. Nurkic, the pass to Crab. And he gets the bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Cole. Fry dishes to Kaman. Goes up the baseline. Portland grabs the miss. Portland did a lot of things right last year in their 51-win season. The one constant for them was how they played defense.
You know, Kevin, they were good all season long in terms of staying focused on that side of the ball. Really made sure to challenge every shot, and with their length and reach, they should be a factor defensively.
No good from Fry. Portland leading. Jackson kicks to Nurkic. Shot off the screen. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Fry sinks it from just inside the baseline. Fry's got his first points of the night.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Kicks to Crab. 6 to shoot. The drive by Jackson. And it's sent back by Kaman. 13 feet away. And it's Cole missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Azania. To the middle. From 8. It's holding by Fry.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Over to the left wing. And Azania gets it to go.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The dish to Matt. The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Matt.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on the second free throw. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now the feed to Jackson. His three-pointer's off the mark. 3 on 3. For 3, Fry. And he gets it to go. Fry's got 5.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top, up by 1. Stay. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Portis is out there with Crab. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Hazonia in at the 2. To the paint. Portis, the best to Hazania. The 17-footer goes down. Hazania's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trailblazers. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Fry dishes to Burke. That's good. Burke's got his first basket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys. And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
Boston trailing. Feeds it to DeRozan. And it's denied. And now Portland on the break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
He dishes it to Fry. All alone. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Down low, Burke. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Krabs got his second bucket of the night. Celtics trail by 4. And Fry kicks to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Dudley. Mack comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Cole subbed in for Trey Burke. Dishes it to George. It's back to Hill. Jacks up a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Allen kicks to Hill. Gibson the screen. From deep, George. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Noah with the block. On the wing, George. 3-pointer. George missing again. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific, in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Outside, George. Outside, Hill. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That'll be his second foul of the game. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Mack. He kicks it to Fry. He feeds it to Mack. From deep 3-point range, Portland grabs the miss. Outside, George. Allen outside. Howard against Gibson. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Noah the screen. Outside for George. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
How about that screen by Noah? You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Yeah, talking about Paul George, a big part of his dominance, his attitude. He doesn't yell or pump his fist. He's really the quiet assassin.
Yeah, once he maxes out in the weight room, which he will, now that he's in his mid-20s, I think he's going to be an Adonis. I mean, exactly the kind of physique you're looking for in a prototype at the small forward.
Boston making a switch here. Kamen's checked in, and he connects on the jumper. His screen did the trick. Kamen's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's George. That doesn't go either for George. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Matt. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. And there's the lay-in. George has got 11 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
4 on the clock. Gibson with the steal. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
8 feet away. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Hill kicks to George. It's back to Hill. Good. Hill's got his first points in this one.
And, you know, for the Celtics at home, they were able to get wins by playing tough defense in front of their rabid fans. Their offense virtually the same as when they were on the road. The defense was the difference at home.
Kaman kicks to Cole. It's stolen by Hill. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. No retained possession. And the Celtics making a change here. West is checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Hezonja's checked in. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Gibson the screen. Here's Hezonja. He's got 8. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And as you said with the Celtics, it was the D at home that helped them get wins here. They'll want to be better than one game over 500 this season to get back into the postseason.
Pick by West. 5 on the clock. McDermott. And he's good on the 3-ball. McDermott's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The pass to George. Here's Hezonja. Gibson the screen. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Hill. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Jared Dudley's checked in for McDermott. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Crab's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for George Hill. Now a timeout called by Boston.
It did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Kaman. DeRozan comes in for Mack, and it's Burke in for Norris Cole. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as Dominic Clark as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
Inside, here's Portis. Excellent D from Howard. Burke the pass to West. On its way from Dudley for two. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Screen by Nurkic. The drive by Jackson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
Tie game. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Channing Frye.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Check out the game for Frye. He's got 13 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Burke is out there at DeRozan. Then there's West. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Anderson in the center position. That's the Boston Five. Hill again. It's DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Boston. Allen kicks to Hill. Pass to George. Just 3 to shoot. The dish to Gibson. West with the steal.
He was on that pass in a flash. Read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
From outside, off the mark. And for Portland, they're shooting in this game 45%. And George kicks to Gibson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Kicks it to George. Fader on the way, and the shot is long.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
It's West with the drive. Out to DeRozan. Left side, West. They get the rebound.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Hill kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Looking to end his cold spell. And he connects with the jumper. George has got 13 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Last season, Portland won the Northwest Division and had a good year, certainly, but they had some issues when they were the away team on the road and away from the Rose Garden. They had some problems.
Yeah, actually played under 500 on the road, Kevin. Something you rarely see out of a team that wins 51 games.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Boston. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic is checked in. Here's Howard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Allen dishes to Gibson. Screen by Nurkic. Here's George. And it's George again missing.
And as you said with the Blazers, they were the only team to win 50 games and still lose more than they won on the road. Last team to do that was the 2013 Denver Nuggets.
That puts them in the lead. That's 12 points for Dwight Howard.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Gibson the screen. It's back to Hill. Tries it from 19. Misses off the right iron.
And we saw a similar first-round exit for the Blazers of that 2013 Nuggets team. If the Blazers want to go deeper this season, they'll need to be much tougher on the road.
And here's Dudley for 3. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Gibson the screen. Here's Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Howard with a screen on Hill. Burke the pass to Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Trailblazers trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Gibson setting the pick for Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's DeRozan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished. Struggled to handle the ball. Created then his own shot. And but sometimes he would create for others too.
Yeah.
But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Hill passes to Hazanya. There's the pick. Here's Portis. DeRozan defending from the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics leading by 5.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Screen by Nurkic. Left side, George. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. For 3, Hill. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
David West, he's checked in for Boston. Trey Burke comes in for Norris Cole. Portland also making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Nurkic. Alan Crabb comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Hill. Used the screen and took it all the way.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of the season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
Left side, Jackson. Pass to Crabb. No good. That would have tied it. Boston leading by 3. Out to the right wing. To the inside. And Howard with the stuff.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Hazanya. He's got 8. Here's Portis. Passes to Hazanya. Drills it from outside. Hazanya's got 11 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Screen by Howard. And Dudley kicks to DeRozan. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by Jackson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
For the tie, here's Portis. The feed to Cram. Here's Azania. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. This is to Doug for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 2. Working. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Portland trailing here. On the floor for Portland, they've got Paul George. Noah is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Hill. And it's Allen in the shooting guard position. And it's George finishing it off.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And for Portland, they're shooting 43% for the game. Hill kicks it to Noah. Nobody near Allen. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. That's 7 points for Allen.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Hill dishes to Allen. Gibson the screen. The drive by Allen. George, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
You know, I can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Came in a screen on Hill. Feeds it to Fry. Beyond the arc. McDermott can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Allen outside. Right side, George. Back to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Hill. Launches it. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Celtics call timeout.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. No luck. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jackson kicks to Gibson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Gibson the screen. It's Jackson with the drive. Misses from close range. Noah.
Boston foul call.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
2 shots.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Allen comes in for Hezonja. And George Hills subbed in for Jackson. And the pass to Dudley. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Pass to DeRozan. Burke with the screen for DeRozan. The dish now to Dudley. Screen by Howard. Here's Burke. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's George on the wing. He feeds it to Gibson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's DeRozan. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his fourth assist in this one.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Allen kicks to George. Noah with a screen for Gibson. Shoots off the screen. And Portland again with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Burke, the pass to Howard. The Celtics need to get a shot off. They get it back. Kicks to Dudley. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Here we go, Boston.
Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have ticked away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys listen.
The Celtics making a switch here. Fry's checked in. Here's Hezonja. Pass to Portis. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. That's on Dwight Howard.
West guy's still very strong as a player, but clearly it's his leadership that sets him apart. Does all those little intangibles that help teams win games. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
Passes it to Crabbe. Here's Portis. Lots of room.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
At the line for the Celtics.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 3-point lead. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Screen by Nurkic. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Burke kicks to DeRozan. There's the feed to Dudley. Dishes to Fry. Just 5 to shoot. Burke kicks to Howard. It's deflected. Nurkic with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Crab, good.
The assist. Mario Hezonja.
Celtics trail by 6.
2 minutes.
Out to DeRozan. On its way from Dudley for 2. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Hezonja. DeRozan defending. Feeds to Craig. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Unloads from 13. No good off the front iron. Fry with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's DeRozan. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
There's the screen. Now the pass to Jackson. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
West is checked in for the Celtics. Howard dishes to Burke. Back to Howard. Great defense that time from Noah.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Outside, George. The teardrop falls in. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Out left to the wing. Pressed against Gibson. Stolen by Noah. Outside, George. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for...
Mad criminals who don't care, nuzzling. We all stare at the out-of-towners. They better break north before we get and take their face off. The streets is filled with undercovers, chasing brothers. The D's on the roof trying to watch us and knock us. Coppers even come through in helicopters. I drink a little, spark and hold the fronters. Wanna be ill, the spot runners, thinking it can't happen till I trap them. Won't even run about guards, I don't believe in none of that. Your facts are backwards. Nas is a rebel of the street corner, pulling it out the dresser. Police got me under pressure.
Represent, 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 represent.
Nas, I'm not your legal type of fella. Drinking, the street dweller who's always on the corner. Less when I dress is never nothing less than guess. Kobe walking with a bop and my hat turned back. Love committing sins and my friends help. Raps with a to keep it under my tongue. The school dropout, never like from day one. Cause life ain't but stress, fake crab stunts. So I guzzle my while pulling on mad. The type who be in your elevator. Somehow the rap game reminds me of the game. Used to sport valleys and gazelles with black frames. Now I'm into fat chains. Fly new chicks and new kicks.
Represent, 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 represent.
No doubt, see my stats are fat. This is what it's about. Before the BDP conflict with MC Shan. Around the time with Shantae, just the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning, see my crew on the block. Every day's a different planet, had us running from cops. If it wasn't hanging out in front of spots, we was at the factory breaking the locks. Nowadays I need the in a flash just like the next man. Could y'all guard? Let me see 100 grand. Could use a son but being a wanted man. But if I hit rock bottom, then I'ma be the son of Sam. They call the crew to get live too with Sue Bar Kim. This way the Jake should never stop it. Is your brain on to all flop? The thugs, enough respect to the projects. I'm Ghost, one love.
Represent, y'all, represent, represent, y'all, represent, represent, y'all, represent, represent, y'all, represent.
One time for your mind. This goes out to everybody in New York that's living a real life. In every project we still here. The 40 side of Vernon. My man Big LES. Big CeeLo from the Dime. Sean Penn, the 40 Busters. My crew the Shorty Busters. The 41st side of Vernon Posse. The Goodfellas. My man Cormega, Lakey the Kid. Can't forget Drawers. The Hillbillies. My man Slate, Wallet Head. Black J, Big Oogie. Crazy Barrier Spot.
Big Dog.
We rock the man Malachi. PhD. And my man Primo from Gangstar.
94 real.
Yeah. Yo, this. It's my man. Let's bring it back. That's just the warm us up, man. Cause I
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they saying, Luda's back. Blame it on that, the hood call it Ludic. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down, like go. My verses still be serving, tight like a million. This last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South's champion. Cause all I do is
win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for
It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. And for the Memphis Grizzlies guys, they come in off that loss to Portland. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Clarkson is out there with Allen. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Nene. And it's Wright in at the 3 slot. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by West. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up, really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Austin with the ball. Here's Burke. The feed to West. Lets the 3 fly. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clarkson dishes to Allen. Lopez is screen on DeRozan. Allen kicks to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. West draws the double. Burke the pass to West. Three-pointer. West can't get that one to fall. Now here's Allen. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Nene dishes to Allen. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Clarkson. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And stolen by Howard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by DeRozan.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
And Wright kicks to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Memphis the rebound. Passes it to Nene. 1 on the clock. With 1 second left. Here's Clarkson. They shoot again. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Howard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
And Wright kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Allen. It's deflected. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez a screen. Here's Clarkson. Lopez passes to Wright. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Memphis leading. Allen against DeRozan. Nene, the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Dudley's shot is good.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade. Only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Boston making a switch here. Fry's checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Eldon Brand's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Nene. Johnson, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Williams in for Allen. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Grizzlies have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team. And, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Carter Williams dishes to Williams. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Back to Carter Williams. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And Dudley kicks to Burke. For 3, Fry. Here's Howard. Taken away by Williams. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Johnson double teamed. Pulls up. Williams shot is off.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him. A lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely. You're right. Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Burke kicks to DeRozan. Howard with a screen on Williams. Dudley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Fry with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Boston making some changes. Chris Kamen's checked in for Howard. McDermott comes in for Jared Dudley. And Cole subbed in for Burke. Memphis also making some changes. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Now here's Johnson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Galloway, the pass to Brand. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Max checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Memphis also making a switch. Goodwin's checked in. The dish to Cole. To the wing on the left. Pass to McDermott. Kamen a screen. Here's Mack. Good on the three-point shot. Max got himself on the board with 3 there. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And stolen by Kamen. Another shot. No good from Fry.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's good.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
And Cole kicks to Mack. Pass to Fry. Feeds it to Cole. Right wing. Fry with the ball. Johnson's there. No good from Fry. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Galloway, the pass is a good one. Galloway kicks to Brand. Right side, Thomas. He feeds it to Galloway. Takes a 3. Brand dishes to Johnson. Kicks it to Galloway. Johnson outside. Knocked away. Here's Kamen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Celtics have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting for Boston.
That free throw, no good.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on the second free throw.
Grizzlies timeout.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
McDermott is out there with West. Then it's Norris Cole. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And stolen by Wright. Pull-up jumper. And it's Memphis with another. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
It's West with the drive. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. West has got his first points in this one. Clarkson passes to Allen. Lopez outside. Lopez a screen. And Wright kicks to Allen. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jared Dudley's checked in for Doug McDermott. DeRozan comes in for Mack, and it's Burke in for Cole. Allen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the left side wing. Here's Burke. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Wright sets a screen. Howard with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan. Mark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lopez has got his first basket of the night. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now, here's Burke. He's covered by Clarkson. Dishes it to West. And the 3 off target.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
5 to shoot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for Memphis. Elton Brand's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ray Allen. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Clarkson. And there's the feed to Burke. He dishes it to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Boston. Dudley's shot is good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Back to Carter-Williams for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
And now, here comes Wright, leading the break. Williams attacking. Outside for Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams with another miss. On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field, and you expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Passes it to Brand. Screen by Brand. Here's Nene. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Williams dishes to Carter-Williams. The tray. They get it back. Outside Williams. Nene, the pass to Brand. Outside for Carter-Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Carter-Williams has got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
West outside. Now Burke. And DeRozan. Here we go. Ugly with it. Williams picks him up. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Nene. He kicks it to Williams. screen by Brand. Back to Williams. There's the pass to Nene. It's stolen by West. And here we go.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Wright. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics leading by 5. Burke kicks to Howard. Now here's Burke. Guarded closer. Now the dish to West. Left side, DeRozan. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Nene. And Wright kicks to Williams. It's stolen by DeRozan. And up the court come the Celtics.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
On the wing, Williams. DeRozan defending. Williams can't hit. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Dudley. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
A wide open look here for Wright. That 3 off the mark. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds it to Burke. Over to the left wing. And Dudley kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. And it's Jared Dudley with the 3. And it's a 10-point Boston lead. Here's Carter Williams. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics lead by 10. And will return shortly. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Really an extraordinary game for DeRozan. He's got 13 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. We've got Archie Goodwin. Lance Thomas out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Galloway in the point. Nice job coming off that screen. Fry's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Celtics. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Thomas, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Kicks it to Fry. He feeds it to Cole. To the right side. McDermott with it. Now Thomas defending. Fry from deep three-point range.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Galloway, the pass is a good one. Thomas gets a wide open look. They get it back.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Johnson's checked in for Memphis. Thomas comes in for Darrell Wright. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Cole. He's covered by Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Thomas dishes to Allen. Rebounded by McDermott.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Grizzlies trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Lopez sets a screen for Allen. Dishes to Clarkson. From deep. Shot is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
McDermott, no one around him. Drops in the tray. McDermott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Intercepted. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Mack, defended by Allen. Now the feed to Kaman. His three-pointers off the mark. And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
Here's Cole. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Some changes for Memphis. Nene, he's checked in for Thomas. Williams comes in for Allen. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Carter-Williams kicks to Williams. Nene outside. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. Lopez.
Celtics foul call.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of Clark ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves. Facing up. Makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder. Capable passer. He just makes things happen.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Memphis. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. West outside. 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Taken away by Nene.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
To the wing right side. Howard in the post. Johnson's there. And Howard with this stuff.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
Outside for Carter Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
Out to West. Wide open. Grizzlies with the rebound. Nene's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Tries again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Johnson. Allen comes in for Williams. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Michael Carter Williams.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Grizzlies timeout.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Eldon Brand's checked in for the Grizzlies. Williams comes in for Jarrell Wright. Allen passes to Clarkson. Here's Brand. No luck. West with some nice D. Boston leading by 11. Now here's Burke. He has 5. Just 5 to shoot. And Howard with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Allen for three, and he gets the bucket.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:36 left to play in the third. Burke kicks it to West. Outside DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Dudley for 2. And there are the Celtics with another basket. The Grizzlies trail by 12. .106 left here in the third quarter. Clarkson kicks to Allen. Passes it to Williams. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Allen for 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Burke kicks to Howard. And there's the pass to Dudley. Here's West. And too long on the shot.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
.24 seconds left in the third. And DeRozan kicks it to West. And here's Dudley for 3. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 5 assists in the game. High post Lopez. On the wing, Williams. Brand with it. It could go. And no good trying to get that one. And as we end the third quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Celtics leading by 15. Channing Frye out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Shelvin Mack. Then it's Norris Cole. And it's Kaman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Cole kicks to McDermott. Shoots off the screen. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now Goodwin. Lopez right side. Johnson dishes to Lopez. And the basket good. Lopez has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Here's Mack. He kicks to McDermott. Here's Frye. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Nene, he's checked in for Thomas. Wright comes in for Johnson. Allen's checked in for Goodwin. And it's Clarkson in for Langston Galloway. They set the pick. Lopez a screen. And it's Wright missing. Boston leading by 15. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Mack, the pass to Cole. McDermott kicks to Fry. The dish now to McDermott. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 15. And here's Clarkson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He has 8 points and a steal.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Allen dishes to Clarkson. Soft touch off the glass.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Burke kicks to Dudley. Offensive rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now, here's Clarkson. Allen outside. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 13. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Boston again missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Wright, and it's sent back by Howard. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Burke. Carter Williams covering. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Allen leading the charge. The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Boston needs to get off a shot. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
DeRozan brings the double team. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Right outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Burke. And Dudley kicks it to West. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to Sacramento. Over in the corner, Dudley. Pass to Howard. Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 5. And that one is hammered home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Over in the corner, Allen. It's tipped. Nene kicks to Allen. Allen with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now here's Burke, defended by Allen. Burke kicks to DeRozan. Out to the right wing. That's good from West on the assist from DeRozan. That's now 8 points for David West.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
It's Allen with the drive. Lopez with the bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Lopez over to help. Lopez with the steal. Outside for Nene. Lopez outside. Right from outside. DeRozan with the rebound.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
And here's Dudley for 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Dudley's got 19 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Well, clearly, guys, Trey Burke is a guy who is talent, drafted number 9 overall 2013, grew up in Columbus, Ohio, went to the University of Michigan. But so far, you know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player, it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game. And that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting. Right. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, going back to Trey Burke, for a guy with a scoring mindset, he has some limitations there. His field goal percentage was under 40 his first 2 seasons. Part of that is because he doesn't have the explosiveness to get to the rim.
And so Wright nails both of them.
And, you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor, very successful in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Allen. Launches a 3. And Terrell Wright, good for 3. Wright's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Feeds to Hamilton. To the wing right side. Came in a screen. To the left wing. Fry, that's for 2. Rebounded by Clarkson. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Allen for three. The shot, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
McDermott passes to front. Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. No good from Hamilton. Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Howard. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Clarkson with the ball. From deep. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Here's Cole. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Galloway kicks to Goodwin. For the three. And that one's good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly